We have a film which is doing very well at the box office for a subject that reflects directly what's happening in society. Now you know why that's so important. We're chatting with the team, Mardaani too. It must be a really satisfying feeling for a film like this to be doing really well.
You know, when you, while you're making this kind of a film and you know that you don't want to attach any frills to it, the usual, supports like a song or, other things that will make the message get diluted. You want the message to come across as clearly, as succinctly as possible, but there is a risk attached to it. But while we're sitting here and the audience has accepted this, it just gives us a lot of boost of confidence, thinking कि यार audience ऐसे cinema को भी support कर रही है, ये दौर सही है, ये time सही है. So just
As a debut director, I think it's so encouraging. When you're a writer for so many years, you want to write so many things. I feel like, again, with absolute not meaning to say anything offensive to the others, I feel as writers, you really put in a lot because you want to write it with that honesty.
Sure.
And that, of course, is transcended on screen by a lot of other people. But when you become a director, there are a lot of elements that come into picture where they tell you, this has to work and this is the way you do it. That freedom is different as an actor, writer and director. Did you feel that?
It is undoubtedly different, and when you have a producer like Aditya Chopra who empowers you, who tells you that तुझे कहानी ऐसे बोलनी है, तू ऐसे कहानी बोल. Otherwise, there is this pressure of box office, of so you like कि यार ये audience को ये पसंद नहीं है कि थोड़ा सा tone down करो, ये थोड़ा सा friendly बनाते, थोड़ा ऐसा करते, ये कोई pressure नहीं.
Sometimes it helps because Adi is a writer-director himself. So I think before being a producer, I think he's first and foremost a writer and a director, and I think that overtakes his decisions, I think.
Yeah.
Sometimes even more than just being just a producer.
Absolutely.
So the artistic sentiments sort of
Yes, of
sound.
course.
And that freedom gave me wings to just explore this subject the way it should be.
It's
And,
the best
that's
combination to have a filmmaker, producer.
Yeah.
No?
Help me.
I'm sure Adira, when she grows up, is going to be very proud of your films. That you first want to show her when you think she's at a certain age, what would that be?
Black.
Yeah, that's fabulous, by the way.
Yes.
But I actually think that should be
Because
the
I think the fact that we human beings take our hearing, our seeing, our talking for granted, just our existence for granted, I think we've given the biggest gift from God is our life.
Yeah.
And we need to just make the most of it.
Of course, Salman is doing Dabang and all that with police officers, and that's a whole franchise itself. I'm glad there's one franchise where this badass female SP is there who's doing things, so I hope it continues forever. But here's this entire parallel universe of, Singhams and Simbas and of course now Suryavanshis of the world. Do you hope that will happen as well with you? One day there are so many female cops because, art is a reflection of society.
Yes.
And films like that where you make characters so badass, you have whistles happening at their entries and things which happens for you also here. Do you hope that happens? And you have to tell me a few female actors who you want to see joining this universe along with you. She's obviously going to be here. Mardaani has to be a part of that universe.
Gopi, would you like to?
We have some really good, amazing female actors right now. I think almost all of them can have their own franchise for this kind of a character or, a cop kind of a universe. I think I'll give you a completely different kind of a name. I think Seema Pawa should have her own, cop universe kind of a thing going, because it will be a different kind of a thing altogether.
But that's so cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it should be a different way we should be looking at it. Why should everything be, prim and proper? We are not speaking about,
Absolutely.
just the superficialities. Let's speak about acting prowess. Let's speak about variety. Let's speak about different stories.
Fab, absolutely. Love it. What about you?
I'll right now just be happy with myself.
But I was reading about how you're very happy about and I love that answer, by the way. I was reading somewhere about how you said, anyways, I'm Salman's senior because I'm an SP. And
No, actually, in fact, Salman told me that during Big Boss.
Oh, really?
I was not thinking about it, but he was asking about the character and everything, and I said, yeah, in In this one, I'm an SP, I'm Superintendent of Police. He's like, "Arey, मैं तो अभी भी 2 star के साथ हूँ." So I said, then that probably then in designation, I become your senior. He's like, yeah, that's true, that's true.
Thank you so much. I think it was really good chatting with you all.
Thank you.
And all the very best. It's the start. I hope it doesn't end. The box office should keep
I
bringing.
hope so, I hope so.
Watch E-Town News Monday to Friday at 9:30 p.m. only on Zoom.